Tenosia cannot be conquered. The northern aggressors have opened the floodgates. Tenosia will swell and sweep them away.
We have officially doubled the content of the game in just 1 year.
The game's grown in size and continues to grow, and all the features and content are being added for free.
The amount of polish, balance, and fixes that we're going to be able to do and have been able to do so far has been a testament to how much we've reinvested into Chivalry.
Chivalry was always about giving you that perfect medieval battlefield experience, and the horse was definitely the last big missing piece.
Horses are huge war beasts that will turn the tide of battle.
When you see a cavalry charge coming towards you, that brings out different emotions that you haven't necessarily got before in the game.
When we started looking at horses, the lance was the very first thing at the top of our minds. It's the most iconic weapon of the medieval times.
The lance is really a very powerful tool that players will need to learn to master, like all of our weapons, but it has the potential to be devastating.
We have a range of new weapons coming out, and we're bringing back some old classics from Civ 1, and then you have weapons that are more inspired by the Tenosian faction. There's the Katars, which are these kind of scissor blades that sit on your hands, so super fast, slicing style combat. What this latest update represents is the start of the new story. The invasion starts off with a map called the Breach of Bodwin, and Bodwin's bulwark is this ancient wall stronghold that stood between the two nations for the longest time.
Tenosia is really the scholaristic and pragmatic approach, where there's a lot of inspiration from Mesopotamian cultures like Old Babylonians, Sumer, some Central Asian influences, Samarkand.
So the Tenosian Imperial Army, they come over the desert and they kind of surprise the Masons who are holding the stronghold. And they have to try and prevent them from scaling over the initial wall and then rushing through the city.
You'll be taking these cannons and firing these cannonballs directly at this giant wall and getting to see it crumble in real time as pieces of the walls fall down.
And the raising of Ascandir is the Masons' reaction to the bulwark invasion.
The lighthouse on it's incredible, and it leads to epic battles trying to defend and attack. Leading on from that, you have this really long bridge where the players need to come in and force the other team back. And then finally, once you break through, finally get to see big library.
We're really excited to develop the story further and the different maps and areas of the world to go into. There's lots of different iconic settings and biomes that we want to evolve.
Hippodrome is an upcoming map that we're really excited about. It's the tournament grounds in Tenosian Empire, and it's really set up to allow the horses to have these incredible experiences. There's snow biome, and the great thing about snow is that it works really well with blood. You can just smother it and you see the war that took place there. So we're very excited artistically to be able to go into the frozen wastelands, and then also just as a canvas for players to paint upon.
We're also finally bringing full cross-play social support to the game.
What that means really is having no barriers on the social side for players to experience the game together.
Cavalry! Forward!
So the story of Chivalry is not complete. We've now opened the next chapter with the introduction of Tenosia, widening the conflict, but there's still more stories to tell, more events to uncover.
We really believe in the Chivalry franchise, and we think that there's more of the dream to be captured. And for us, we just won't stop until we're there.
My favorite portion has been just constantly seeing all the funny clips posted from the community, getting that positive reinforcement that we're making something that people enjoy. It's great motivation.